Good morning. It's Christmas Eve here at the Q. And in a couple hours, we got some family coming in from out of town, so it'll be several days before I can get a video out. So I'm trying to get this out before the events start to happen. So it is Operation Big Red 1. It is Germany turn 9. And interestingly enough, on January of 1940, turn 8, all powers are at war. That's kind of unusual. I think that was I think we missed, everyone missed saying that because Russia declared war on Germany and Japan in the game chat between turns. So it was not on Russia's turn. So, nothing happened that anyone would know. And then since then, I think we've all failed to mention it. So they are at 43. So they still have to roll the dice to get to wartime income. And then once they get there, then they get all their extras like the bonuses and all that other stuff, other territories. So until they get there, they're they declared war a little early. But one interesting question is hopefully I can take some Russian territories away this turn. Does that make their income roll need to be higher, or does it still need to be that 3? That is a good question. All right, so Germany. Their purchase for 56, because they don't get the 5 MRP money now, is we're going to lend-lease Italy an anti-aircraft gun. We've got an infantry, 2 Atlantic Wall militia, infantry, anti-aircraft gun, heavy strategic bomber, airborne, 2 infantry, a medium armor, and a self-propelled artillery. That should be our free fort for getting the Atlantic Wall, assuming we complete the Belgian maneuver. It'll be our free infantry for Spain. So while I'm doing that, let me put out a marker here to remind me to put a unit there, because I have to put units here to get that wall. I guess if we fail, I don't need to put units there. So we do have some attacks. I got to reach across the board here, I guess, because we're going to come with this sub from I-4, 1, 2, 3, down there where those Italian, and I'm reaching really hard, destroyers are in A-54. We're going to convoy raid there. We've got a sub here in A-4, comes down 1, 2, 3, and this sub here in A-43, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to convoy raid here in A-18. There is a U.S. destroyer on escort. That is the risk we're taking. And this guy's just going to come down 1 and just make sure we clean out that line. Because right now, that seems like the best maneuver. All right, so let's see what we want to do. That's our convoying. 1, 2, 3. We've got no attacks in Africa. Those are just movement. We've got our attack here in Belgium. We have 1 fighter from Western Germany. We've got a medium armor and a mechanized infantry from Bavaria. Comes up 1, 2. And I'll put them here in this C zone. From Western Germany is an artillery and 2 infantry. And coming out of Paris, 1, 2, and they will have a mountain penalty. I don't have my mountain chip out, but I got this river chip, so I'm going to use that. So that medium armor and self-propelled artillery. Do I bring that light armor? Good question. Might as well, because maybe it'll be a casualty. All right, so this is going into Belgium, which has 4 infantry. Currently, it's British, but I didn't move them up on the Italian turn because hopefully I succeed there. Put that guy there. All right. Next, we're going to hit the big Russian army. So hopefully, this guy from Bessarabia will walk into Western Ukraine, and that anti-aircraft gun will be auto-killed. hopefully by surrounding the Russian forces in eastern Poland, they will be demoralized. All right, so from central Romania will be 3 infantry, 1 motorized. From Slovakia will be the cavalry. Donislavsky will be the infantry. The anti-aircraft and 3 infantry from Warsaw will be coming in. We have here in western Poland a mechanized infantry and a medium armor. I will put them here in Warsaw. Well, actually, they come through Donislavsky. Not that it matters, because if this battle goes south, I can retreat wherever I want. And then finally, this medium armor from eastern Germany. 1, 2. All right. So that's the land forces. Let's bring in air. You see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 air. We've got a fighter from northern Italy. 1, 2. There it goes. 1, 2, 3. So he'll have 3 movements because of the air base. The medium bomber from Bavaria. 1, 2, 3. He'll have 4 movement left because of the air base. From Western Germany is a fighter and a tactical, and they will come, 1, 2, 3. They will both have 3 left. And last but not least, the medium bomber from Western Germany. 1, 2, 3, and he'll have 4 left. All right, so that is the Eastern Poland attack. We do have one final attack. It is this air transport from Bavaria. Picks up the airborne. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it'll have a movement of 2 left because of the air base. And the strategic bomber picks up the airborne in Western Germany and does the same thing, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he'll have 2 left. Drops the airborne off. And the airborne aren't going to be enough. So let's bring this fighter from Romania. 1, 2, 3. It has an air base, 3 left. This one in Hungary, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you see why Italy had to attack Iran. The Germans needed a place to land their planes. All right. I'm looking for markers. I think that's it. Let's roll some dice. Let's start off with the convoy way south. We have, here's our dice way up here. All right, so we've got a sub. It's at +2. The radar that Germany has and Britain has cancels each other out. So that is a failure. All right, so next sub in A48. All right, so that will be 6. So that's a 2 that we needed. So let's see if I can find a 2 here. All right, so we knocked 2 off and closed that line. So basically we missed out on the far African line on that 1. All right, so here we have the radar that matches or knocks each other off. So we're +2, but they have a 1 ship on escort duty. So that is a +1. So these 2 subs are +1. First sub. So that's 1 damage. Not very exciting. Second sub. Even up. So that was not very good. All right, so they do get 1 shot back at us, though, at a 4. And that failed, thank goodness. All right, so 1 damage. 3, that's 4 and 10. So we took 10 off Britain. Wish it was more, obviously, but all right, let's put those dice up there. All right, so let's go to Belgium here. We do have 1 first strike at a 3, and that hits. So we'll get rid of one of those Belgians. Oh, we've already taken him off. All right, so they got 3 left. All right, so not affected by the mountains will be these units. So I have 1 infantry and then 1 mechanized infantry at 3. Nothing. And I got 1 infantry that is not boosted at a 2. There's a hit. I have a fighter and a medium armor at 6. And there's another hit. And then we go to the river, or the mountain penalty. Oh, I had another artillery. So that's at a 3. It didn't matter. It was an 11. All right, so now I got a light armor at 2 and a medium armor at 5. So here's the light armor, and here is the medium armor. Dang it, the 6. All right, so we got 2. That leaves 1 infantry left. They get to defend with 3. Here we go. Might as well use the same dice. 3 at 4. Oh, no. No. Dang it. Every time. All right, so we'll lose the light armor. And I guess the 2 infantry. Dang it. What a load of hooey. All right, well, that doesn't bode well for the battles to come. All right, so there is 1 infantry left. I'm going to do the 2 tanks. This is no longer -1. So the 2 tanks at 6 and the fighter at 6. 2 hits. All right, so the last guy defending. Oh my gosh. They were 4 for 4. So we'll have to lose that artillery. So we take Belgium with a 2 medium armor, a self-propelled artillery, and a mechanized infantry. That was painful. Netherlands and Belgium, extremely painful. So we'll go up 2. All right, so now I'm not too excited about this next battle. Let's skip that one and do this one's a little easier. So we've got 2 fighters at 6, and then 2 paratroopers at 2 because of the mountains. So we'll make the gray the paratroopers. So we got a hit and a hit. 2 hits. There is only 1 Russian infantry there. So he'll defend at a 4. And let's roll that dice. 8. Good deal. All right, so that was... Oh, we'll do that last because... Well, yeah, because this is Russia, and it counts as a point, Eastern Poland. All right, I do not have any first strikes. Russians do not have any first strikes. So let's just go to the dice rolling. There is 3, 4, 7, 8. 8 at 2. So we're going to need some more dice. All right, so there's 4, 8. All right, is that 8? Yeah, 8. All right, 8 at 2. There's 1, 2 hits. So that's a good deal. So we got 2 hits there. We have a mechanized infantry and a cavalry at 3. I'm looking for rivers. No rivers. All right, so we got 2 at 3. Oh, just missed. All right, so now the last item is land units. Well, I guess we got the anti-aircraft roll too. Let's do that. Anti-aircraft at 3. Close. All right. 2 medium armor at 6s. 1. Oh, we're not doing well. We are not doing well. All right, now we're on to the 2 fighters at 6. And we got 1 hit. So that 1 hit, though, will be this Russian fighter. All right. Now we've got 3 at 7. One of them is tactical, so I'll roll it separate. Thank you. The 2 medium bombers. Oh my gosh. So we get 4 additional hits. So he'll lose that light armor and 3 infantry. All right. Trying to preserve that mobile force. So now defending is the fighter at 6. Dang it. So we got to lose a plane. Lose a fighter? I guess so. We'll lose that fighter there. So I'll take that dice off. It's gone. All right. So now he's got a light armor at a 1. Oh, that was almost a 1. All right. So 5, 8. So 8 at 4. And let's see. We've already did that. All right, so there's 4, 8. All right, here's the 8 at 4. 1, 2. All right. That one's kind of cocked. Oh, damn it, 3. All right, so we'll lose 3. So we will lose, just for sake of argument, that green chip. Okay, all right. Now, round 2. We are down to 3, 4, 5 at 2. 1, 2, I got 6. All right, it's 1, 2, 3, 5. All right, 5 at 2. So we got 1 hit there. Now we've got 2 at 3 for the cavalry and the mechanized infantry. There's a hit. And 2 armor, and we can roll the plane with it, the fighter with the armor. So 3 at 6. There's 2 more. And now we've got 3 at 7, and it doesn't matter about the target select. And there's 2 more. So that is 6 total. That's what's left. 5 motorized and 1 infantry. So they get 6 back at 4 for the final bit of pain. 2, 4, 6. All right. And 2. So we'll lose 2 more infantry, which will be the 2 chips. Yeah, I don't want to lose that anti-aircraft gun. All right, so we take Eastern Poland with 2 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft, 1 cavalry, 1 motorized, 2 medium armor, 1 mechanized infantry. All right, so let's do the income. So Russia will go down 1, 2, 7. So they go down a total of 7. So the big question is, does that mean their dice roll for income has to be that much higher? So that'll be 36. I don't know the answer to that question. Let's land some planes. All right, so we've got our Italian guys here. So let's just land. The fighter that has 1 left has to go there. The air transport will land there as well, along with the heavy strategic bomber. The fighter that has 3 left will go back 1, 2, 3 to Romania. All right, so those are done. All right, so this bomber here has 4 left. 1, 2, 3 to northern Italy. This fighter has 3 left. Where does it seem like the best place for him is? Probably go back to northern Italy. All right, so that leaves this tactical bomber. He'll come back to Western Germany along with this medium bomber, and that is the planes. So I think I should have bought a fighter to replace the one that I was going to lose, because I kind of figured I was going to lose that. All right, so now what to do? We got 4 rails. Oh, was that it for combat? Yeah. So we got 4 rails. I know we're railing this one from Berlin. Oh, you know what? We're going to rail him to Picardy. And then out of the 7th Panzer will come 1 infantry to Normandy. That gives us the Atlantic Wall. I'm going to just put those in there, and the marker will go off the board for now. All right. That's the fighter that was shot down. Oh, no, it wasn't. That's the fighter from Belgium. He'll go back to Western Germany. Or yeah, that's fine. We'll go there with it. Did I roll my tech? I didn't. Huh. I'll have to roll the tech. Let me finish what I'm doing here. So I've railed one, the Berlin one. From Western Poland will be an infantry or a Marine and a mountain infantry into Königsberg. We've got this infantry, that artillery. Where will that artillery go? I think this artillery will go up to Donislavsky. One infantry from Eastern Germany will go to Western Poland. So I can rail this. I can rail one of those. I can rail those. So those would be my last rails then. This infantry from Eastern Germany will rail to Aquitaine. This anti-aircraft gun will rail to Paris. And then the final rail will be this infantry to Bessarabia. And then this infantry just walks into central Romania. So let me get something for that ship out of my dead pile. Oh, you know what? I think I want that artillery in Königsberg. These two Marines from Denmark will march down to Western Germany. All the ships there stay the same. So we've got this sub here. What do we want to do here? This coastal sub will come out 1, 2 from that sub base into A5. I'm going to sit on that line. Originally, the Allies declared war on Russia, but because U.S. wasn't in the war, they couldn't do it. So I don't know if they're still going to do it. It seems like the Allies kind of talked Russia into declaring war before they were ready. I don't know. We'll find that out later. So now maybe they're best of buds. Who knows? All right. We got our movement down here. We're going to rail one of these African Corps infantry from Tobruk over to Transjordan. The infantry, 2 more infantry will go into Western Egypt. The artillery will be pulled by the motorized into Lower Egypt or Upper Egypt. And then driving over will be the self-propelled artillery, the light armor, and the medium armor. And that is our movements in the desert. Okay, so is that it? We got this sub here, A11. Doesn't do any good there now. 2, 3. I think we'll come over here to A4 as well. And then we can get into the action next turn. Because I got that plane on the map there. All right. Oh, you know what? That's what I was going to rail. Oh, what to do? We're good. We'll just leave it. All right. So we will activate Bulgaria. So those units are now German. So we'll go up. Oh, you know what? I moved Russia down 7, but I didn't move Germany. What did I start with? Oh, it's right here. 30, 40, 44. I think I saved one. So I was at 44. I went up. Is that accurate? Oh, crust. I wish I knew this is what I start with. There's 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't have 45. I saved one. Oh, no. I saved two. I saved one originally, but I was off on my math, so I had to save two. So I was at 43. So that's Belgium at 45. So I go up 7 for the Russian territories. And then I go up 1 for Bulgaria. And now, because I'm in Transcaucasia, at the end of my combat, Turkey aligns to Germany, and I get to move those units. But we'll move up another 3 for that. U.S. is where it needs to be because they lost one. So in Turkey, put out these markers. And 1 marker shy. All right, so unit-wise, there's a destroyer here. 3 infantry in Istanbul. Infantry, artillery, cavalry, and then there's 3 militia. 1, 2, 3. So that's at the end of the combat. I think I might have been askew on my camera. So now I actually get to move them. So the infantry, artillery will move up to eastern Anatolia. The cavalry will go 1, 2 into Azerbaijan. The destroyer will come down 1, 2 into I-5. I can now move these ships through the Turkish Straits. There is a port. So the torpedo boat, destroyer, and destroyer go 1, 2, 3 into I-5. All right, so that is what it looks like. So let's place our goods. The anti-aircraft gun will come here to northern Italy through Bavaria. Eastern Germany, I may have to change some of this stuff. So in western will be the heavy strategic bomber and an airborne. Eastern Germany is a self-propelled artillery and a medium armor. Let's see, Paris gets infantry militia. I got my 2 militia for the Atlantic Wall. Romania and Warsaw each get an infantry. Anti-aircraft gun and then 2 infantry. So the anti-aircraft gun was going in Bavaria. I had the 2 infantry here in eastern or western. But I'm wondering if I want to put 1 and 1. So let's do that. So I'm going to chip out these 2 infantry here, and we'll put 1 in eastern Germany and 1 in western Germany. I get the free infantry for Spain, and I get the fort for let's see, there really isn't any threats on the extremes, but I don't really want to put it in the beginning. So let's put the fort here in Aquitaine. Pretty sure nobody's going there. All right, so we got some movements in Spain. We're going to take 1 infantry out of Madrid into Galicia Leon, 1 infantry out of Madrid into Basque. Out of eastern Andalusia, 1 infantry comes into Madrid along with the artillery. All right. And let's roll for some recruitment. I have a dice somewhere. All right. Spain is a 6. All right, so we get that. So we're just going to add another infantry here to Madrid. Vichy is a 2. Doesn't matter, it's an 8. All right, so that's it. Let's collect some cash. So let's take that off. And we are at 56. So there's 56. So that is our cash. We get 5 for Vichy, 3 for Sweden, 3 for Romania, and 2. Is it 2? Where is it? Transcaucasia is 2. So we get 2 for that. All right. So that is 5, 11, 13, 69. So we'll have 69 for next turn. Joy to the world. All right. That will be it for Germany. Thanks for watching. If you're watching here at Christmas time. And I'll do a recap. Coastal sub in A5. Regular sub in A4. 2 subs in A18. 1 sub in A48. 1 sub in A54. African Corps, we got 2 infantry in Western Egypt. In Lower Egypt is an artillery, motorized, light armor, medium armor, self-propelled. 1 infantry in Transjordan. In Azerbaijan is a cavalry, a fighter, an air transport, and a medium bomber. Not a medium bomber, a heavy strategic bomber, big difference. 2 airborne in Transcaucasia. Eastern Andalusia, is that what that is? No, Eastern Anatolia is a militia, infantry, artillery. There's militia in Kazardez, Adades, Istanbul's 3 infantry. Bulgaria is cavalry, 2 infantry. Romania is 2 infantry and a fighter. Bessarabia is an infantry. Western Ukraine is an infantry. Eastern Poland is 2 medium armor, 1 motorized, 1 mechanized, 1 cavalry, 1 anti-aircraft gun, and 2 infantry. Warsaw is an infantry militia. Königsberg, marine, mountain, artillery. Western Poland is a infantry. Eastern Germany, infantry, self-propelled artillery, medium armor. Berlin is an infantry. Denmark, Netherlands, militias. The fleet never changed. It's all in port there in Western Germany on the A12 side. In Western Germany is a medium bomber, heavy strategic bomber, tactical bomber, fighter, 2 Marines, 1 airborne, 1 infantry, 1 militia, 1 seaplane. Belgium is 2 medium armor, a self-propelled artillery, and a mechanized infantry. Picardy and Normandy and Aquitaine is an infantry militia. Aquitaine has the fort. Anti-aircraft in Bavaria, anti-aircraft in... I wonder, does the anti-aircraft actually count as a unit? I don't know if it does. So that infantry that I placed in Western Germany, I'm going to place there in Bavaria. Well, there's no airborne anywhere. Never mind. Keep it as is. Paris has an anti-aircraft gun, infantry, 2 mechanized infantry, 1 militia. Northern Italy is a fighter, medium bomber, 2 cavalry, 1 self-propelled artillery. And in Rome, I've got an infantry. All right, so that is the extent of our disposition. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy your Christmas, and we'll see you after the holidays.